at defensive midfield. He's now firmly a center back. That's got a lot to do with the emergence of Martin Zubimendi.
A good partnership with Robin Lenormand, the Spanish international, French-born. Look out! Oh.
Dance continues. Now it's Bryce Mendes over the top. Merino! And Danilo deals with the danger.
Well, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, nearly worked to a charm here. And were Paris Saint-Germain just mesmerised by this in and out over the ball? Looked as if he may have been onside there for sure, very close. But the pull back, the square ball, just not accurate enough. Just distracting Paris Saint-Germain's defenders there.
Distracting everyone.
Yeah.
First quarter of an hour in the rear view. 0-0, but clear aggressive intent to win the ball back.
How you let them all read up. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars.
Oh, the journey starts from where we did first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before them breath. Brothers may be rough and tough, but we will live somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about cliches. No matter how
fire in my soul, fire in my heart. Till you see me on the other side of stars. I'm gonna
Oh, the journey starts from where we do first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before them breath. Rose may be rough and tough, but we will live somewhere.
nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about riches, out of power, destination, not over us.
Hey everybody, Joe Haygood here, aka mclazyj. We're back. It is Wednesday. We gotta do one other thing, because I'm a dumbass. I do. I actually have some fun stuff to talk about today. It's gonna be interesting. Well, I think people will find it interesting. I just need to get this open, you know, because I kind of every now and then forget to take my tablet out of my backpack. I know I'm shouting across the room. Like that's accomplishing a whole lot. But, so yes. Here's a fun fact that I just found out this week. Travel agents are still a thing.
All right.
Who knew, right?
So dance.
Yes.
If you wanna go ahead, free to do whatever, I'm sure.
So, as I stated earlier, we booked a cruise. I know, like I haven't mentioned that 1,000 times already. And you'll hear about it 1,000 times more until I actually go on the damn thing.
All right.
So,
Come on, let's get this show on the road.
How's work?
okay. So, I've been watching a lot of videos about
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Virgin Voyages, right? As one is prone to do. I kind of looked at it, I didn't want to be blind going into this cruise. I wanted to kind of get a lay of the land. I wanted to learn the ship layout. So, you know, I'm watching these videos and I'm kind of...
Is that?
shifting.
Let's do this.
What the hell is shifting?
All right. Let me tell you about a new tactic called shifting.
Okay.
When you knock an
So
enemy
anyways,
down, shifting allows you to leverage
let me
that
figure
opening
this
to
out
let
first.
someone else take action. Once you do, your offense can follow up with whoever you passed your action to. If you can coordinate well with your team, you'll be able to claim victory with even greater efficiency. You should all be experienced enough to pull this off now. Go ahead and give it a try.
What's next?
All right, the enemy's down. I'm ready.
It's all you.
Grab your match. Pull the trigger. Time to That's an enemy down. Good job, Takeda. Now's the time. Finish this for the bench.
Time to do our all-out attack, folks. So, I'm watching these videos, right? And I see, and I will cite, and I will try to get a link for it for the chat as well. Just because I think it's fair. And her name is Christine Lozada, I believe.
Nice.
So she kept mentioning her travel agent JC. Now, at first I was a cynical guy, and she's not the only one. I'm just using this because it's one of the ones I ended up looking at, along with the, I believe they are the Cruising Sisters. Anyways, I got to you know, watching these videos, and she kind of kept talking about, like, oh, you know, you gotta talk to your travel agent, you gotta talk to my guy, you gotta talk to JC,
Hey, there's a treasure.
and what he can do for you. Now, I'm gonna be honest,
Three targets. Take them out.
like I said,
Pull the trigger.
That's an enemy down. Good job, Takeda. Leave it to you.
okay.
I'll go in.
The enemy's down. You're a good hit.
To do.
Oh, he is not.
Let's see.
Yuri's taken one down. Yuri avoided the attack. Great show of skill. The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
So she kept mentioning her travel agents, and in a couple of these videos they mentioned their travel agents over and over, right? Now, again,
Doing pretty well.
I didn't think anything of it, because my opinion was, it seems like normally your best option nowadays is just go with the guy go with the place you're gonna book. You know, and in my case, it's like, okay, we're booking a Virgin cruise. I'm just gonna go to Virgin and book it. Why do I need to go anywhere else? right?
Looks like we've mapped everything on this floor. It's up to you whether to continue or...
Hope we
Again.
don't run into any creeps here.
That's my thought process on it. I was like, you know, and I thought really, after both the pandemic and the internet, like, no offense, and I you know, I'm not meaning to shit on anybody.
You know, I'm actually pretty fit, huh?
Nothing here makes sense. Whatever happened.
You know, I'm not trying to shit on anyone.
Prepare yourself.
I didn't know.
Now's the time. I have to do this.
Okay, not weak. For that. Ooh.
Pack us down. Who needs backup?
What's next?
The enemy's down. Good hit.
It's all yours.
All yours, man. Anyways, after seeing this over and over, yet initially I kind of mentioned it to my wife. I was like, hey, you know, I heard that you know, maybe we should check in with it. And, you know, we were both like, you know, I don't know. I mean, are they really, can they really get you anything more, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? That was our thought process. How much more are they going to get you, right? So, now, and in all fairness, I haven't accepted the deal yet, but I've got my quote, and I'm not going to go into the pricing part of it, but just some generalities, because, you know, I don't want to, technically until you sign the deal, and I don't want to talk about pricing until it's ready and on the books, you know what I mean?
What's next? Persona! Last one!
Yuri's taken one down.
Lay on substitution!
What to do?
Orpheus!
I have to do this. I won't lose.
I gotta heal myself.
Well done. Let's continue exploring.
So,
All right.
I finally said last night, contacted a couple of these different agencies. One, I got back and they said, hey, you know, there's not much we can do for you. You know, it's your first cruise. But hey, on your next one, when you book it, if you book this one through us and then when you book the next one, we can definitely hook you up with some swanky stuff, you know? And I was like, okay.
Oh, can we go up those stairs?
Oh, that reminds me.
So, like I said, last night, it was very late in the evening. I decided, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I've got nothing to lose by checking in and seeing if there's something they can do for us.
Squirm is...
Right?
Prepare yourself.
Now, give him hell. Timing! Go!
down. Keep that up, Iori.
All yours.
I'll go with. There's a way Kangabees now face reality. Never be charity. The enemy you find covers all society. Come!
The enemy's down.
And you know, the funny thing is, I do this at like 11 o'clock last night. I sent a couple of emails. You know, I wasn't really looking to I wasn't really looking to get an answer. I knew in my brain, like, okay, you don't need to get, you're not gonna get an answer, right? It is
Let's do the same thing for our next
early in your day. You're not gonna get it, you know, it's almost midnight, right? So, and to their credit, I did not. Not that I expected to get a response back. But the funny thing is, I put this thing in, and then it's like, hey, let's go check and see if we got a response. Like, oh, come on, idiot. You just put it in. Don't be a moron, right? Come on. Now, again,
Yo, there's a shadow.
It's a group of 3.
so anyways, we,
Here it goes.
Iori's taking one down.
It's all yours.
What to do?
Nicely done. Enemy eliminated.
It's all you.
Roger that. Now's the time. Help me.
it's your turn.
Well done. On to the next. Let's continue exploring.
So I get into it, and I, you know, I obviously I don't hear anything back, and then I get to it this morning, and I actually heard back from both. And the one I was like, okay, this is good. The other guy gets back to me and says, hey, I need to get a little more information. You know, asked a lot of questions about the cruise. I said, cool. So I went ahead and did that.
Dude, ain't that a rare chest?
And to his credit, I heard back from one JC, as she calls him, as Christina Lozada calls him. And
It's a group of 3. You have the initiative.
What's next?
Enemy down. Keep that up, Iori.
passing off the torch.
I'll go with.
Now's the time. We can do it. Target will finish the enemy. You're up next.
What to do?
There we go. Boy, I almost screwed that one up.
This is our chance. Let's wipe them.
On my stream is only saying 7 minutes live. I know I've been live longer than that. I don't think my stuff, my icons at the top have loaded properly, so. Silky. And after talking with him a little bit, I got a little worried too. So I can't find a confirmation email for my cruise, and I was freaking out about this because I'm like, look, man, I put down $900 plus deposit on this thing. I'm worried that, like, does my cruise like exist? Did I actually book it? Was I in some sort of weird stupor? And like, I didn't actually book the cruise?
What's the plan?
Oh, and sorry, by the way, if you're freaking out, like, my lights are all crazy in my office right now. I have a light that's going out, and the maintenance people, they said, hey, you know, we gotta go pick up some more bulbs. So, I have, because they brought up some bulbs, but they're not working, so.
Give them hell.
Enemy down. Keep that up, Iori. I can handle it.
I'll leave it to you.
I'll go with this now face reality. Never be charity. The enemy you fight. Cover soul society.
And to his credit,
This is our chance.
he came through with a really good deal. The room's a little cheaper. Not a ton, but a little bit. And the drink package is a little less. We had 300. It's a little less. But got us all this ship loot. Or what do they call it? Sailor loot. So, and sailor loot essentially is... Sailor loot is essentially, it's free money to use on just about anything on a ship, on a virgin ship.
Oh, pretty well.
So if you get virgin loot, or if you get ship loot,
Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Hey, let's loot that chest.
Yes, two.
We have you
Here's your
dead.
chance to attack.
What's the plan? Let's do this.
yeah, so if you get sailor loot,
Enemy down. Keep
it's
that up, Iori.
basically sailor loot is kind of like, it's, you can use it for anything on your cruise, for the most part. You can't use it to book another cruise. But you can like use it for like, hey, I want to get a tattoo at the tattoo place at Squid Ink, or I want to go buy some clothes or something in the shops, or I'm gonna do some shore excursions. Oh, I ran out of my bar tab that I prepaid. Sailor loot can cover all that. Okay. You basically can use it for gambling at the casinos. You can use it for premium like events, like, you know, if there's a wine tasting, something like that. If you wanna, if you're gonna go out on, you know, like Puerto Plata or wherever, and you want to do a shore excursion, you can use it to. Now you can use it for ship booked shore excursion. So if you're trying to use like ABC Tour or something like that, then it's not gonna work. Those are separate. Those are external. But if you're booking a shore excursion like through Virgin Voyages, they will hook you up, and you will get, you know, essentially you're gonna get a bunch of free loot. And I was like,
I didn't know what it was. I had to ask. Or I had to look it up because I thought it was crazy. I'm like, why would a ship give you free money? You know? It seemed a little weird to me. Not gonna lie, like I said, it seemed really weird to me that they would be like, hey, yeah, we're gonna give you free money.
Enemy down. Keep that up, Yuri.
Because what's the point, right?
The enemy's down. Let's finish this.
But I was like, wow. Because, you know, we're spending a lot. Like I'm not gonna say an exact amount, but generally speaking, we're spending over $3,000 for an 8-night cruise. Now granted, we get to go to 5 ports, including the home port of Miami. So, you know, but we're going to we start in Miami, we go to Puerto Plata, we go to Puerto Rico, we go to St. Croix, and we go to the Bahamas, right? Bimini, the Bahamas.
Doing pretty well.
But you can to know that, like, and you know your specialty food, you know your tips, you know all that stuff's included in your price that you've already paid, right? So knowing all that's in place, right? Knowing all of that is in place and is taken care of, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to be like, oh man, you know, I gotta worry about these tips, and oh, this dining isn't included, and you know, just I think we already did this treasure chest.
It's a group of 3. You have the initiative.
What's next?
Enemy down. Keep that up, Yuri.
Go for it!
Better be wise when you choose in battle. Examples, you know one of those big time shady fofos they will fight for. Drop these balls. Give me tricks up my sleeve.
All right. The enemy's down. Grab your neck.
I have to do this.
So the idea of getting a bunch of free cash, and it's a decent amount of cash, don't get me wrong. That's essentially money that you're getting discounted on your cruise because you're not having to pay for these extra items, right? Because they're being included in the cost of you know, it's basically you're getting a bunch of stuff for free. You know, you want to buy yourself a nice little purse, or an outfit, or a tattoo. Oh, you want to go blow it all in the casino.
Doing pretty well.
Oh, stairs.
It's not costing you anything.
Hold on, party people. Look at it. Wandering around like a clown. Man, I'm parched. I'm gonna go ahead and say there are no vending machines here, huh?
Even if there were, why on earth would I buy a drink in a shady place like this?
Yes, we have the advantage.
This may be a good test of your skill.
Can't stop me now.
In this situation, help me!
I'll go with.
Insane.
All right, the enemy's down.
Oops.
This is our chance. You're on the roll.
Here we go.
Nailed it! Nice going, Junpei.
So, like I was saying to my wife, I've been kind of texting back and forth with her. And I'm like, it's kind of like, wow, this is actually a really good
Can we go
deal.
up those stairs? Hey, there's a treasure chest.
Let's get cracked. I'll give 'em hell. Suck on that. Last one.
Yuri's taken one down.
I'll leave it to you.
I'll leave it to you.
This is our chance. Let's wipe them out.
So, I always want more experience if I can get it right now. Boost those levels up. But yeah, so if you're in the process of thinking about booking a cruise, know that it's worthwhile to book a cruise through a travel agent. Like, yeah, I know.
We could head back, but it's your call.
All right.
I know. It's one of those things. I didn't think it was a thing anymore. I really, honestly and truly didn't know that.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I'm calling it quits because we did pretty good. I mean, we got through 4 levels of Tartarus. But, you know...
You know what? Oh. I know, right?
Classes are over.
Oh, by the way,
Heading to practice? All right.
So, yeah,
My side is
I
killing
think,
me.
and once I confirm
my book's
everything,
done in
and
bed.
once I get everything in place, and once I've put the booking down,
I'm not giving up yet. I can keep going. How about you? You don't even look tired. What kind of... You say that like it's no big deal. Meanwhile, I'm dying over here. You're pretty crazy. Kinda sucks. You totally destroyed... I knew the standards were high around here, but I never thought someone so good would be right in front of me. Okay. Listen up. I'm gonna...
we're making friends and we're bonding.
Sorry. Let's get go. Ah! I think I might have twisted my knee. Forget it. Let's go.
I might have hurt myself. Let's go.
Oh, it's you. What's up? Okay, sure. Why don't we stop somewhere along the way? It's tough being a team manager. You really don't get any respect. And the guys on the team all act like little kids. Where's my towel? Can you wash this for me? I'm not their mother, you know. At least I don't have to worry about gaining weight since I'm always running around taking care of them.
But yeah,
How about you?
once I
Are you
get all this
enjoying
stuff
track and
taken
field?
care of, I pull the final trigger on it. Like I said, the biggest thing, he's just checking one more thing for me because the price quoted, he wants to make sure it matches up with the room that I've booked. That I'm not getting downgraded or moved around. We booked the Central Sea Terrace, which was a little more expensive. It wasn't a ton, but it was a little more expensive. But it was more
Oh, yeah?
along the lines
Good
of,
to hear.
I tend to get motion sick, so I wanted to be in the middle of the ship. You know, so I'm in that kind of fulcrum point. So it's not too bad.
Thought it might be boring for you, since you're so much better
My
than
hope
everyone
is
else.
the time of year that we've picked. I hear it's a
I
good
can tell
time to
just by
go.
looking. It's like you've got your own style.
We still have a
and you
chance
don't
of
waste much
rain, but it's not
energy.
too bad, but it's not like humidity rain.
Well, if you have any questions, just
But-
ask Kaz. You know, Kaz.
It is funny. I just found out that Christine Lozada and the travel agent are both going to be on the same boat that we're on in that time frame, 2025 in April. So I think that's funny. I do. I think that's really hilarious.
You guys are in the same class, so I'm sure he'd be willing to help. You can ask me too if you want, since I'm the manager.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast established a new bond. Thou shalt have our blessing when thou choosest to create a persona of the Strength Arcana.
Oh, I've got to run. There's a show I want to catch. See you at school.
Oh, welcome back.
So dance, if you wanna go ahead. Free to do whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm out of my biz, so mind your own biz. Whatever like is, we gon' flow with this.
Nice one.
Hey, 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 feeling the fire with the burning desire. Every day we inspire, but never expires. But we gon' chill today, let me rock the world tomorrow, you know.
Let's see. Yes.
We're gonna go to Tartarus, bro. But yeah, I don't mind promoting people if I get, you know, if they're really helping you out and it's you're getting a good deal. You know, in this case, it's like, yeah, you know, we're getting helped out, and like I said, I was really surprised and amazed at the fact that
Leader. All right.
Okay, let's get to it.
so yeah, I'm looking forward to
Hope we don't run into
being
any creeps
on
here.
a cruise, and I'm looking forward to, you know, getting a good deal like that, you know.
It really is harder to hit a moving target. There's no time to concentrate on your aim.
But you're doing well. Because of your daily practice, I'm sure.
A shadow!
Three targets. They're weak, so let's finish them quick.
Persona!
Talk about finish the enemy.
I'll leave it to you.
Got it. Better be wise when choosing battles.
Nicely done. Enemy eliminated. Now let's move on.
Okay.
So
Let's keep on exploring.
yeah, I'm pretty
Down
excited.
the stairs. Wanna head up? Keep your eyes peeled. A shadow. Now's the time.
Nicely done. Enemy eliminated.
Why is it just? Oh, we left Junpei behind.
This is our chance. You're on a roll.
Yeah, I screwed up. Yeah, I need to go get Junpei. Yeah, none of this is gonna matter.
Same thing for our next fight.
I mean, I could make a run to try to find the teleporter on level 9. It's fine. I didn't get too far in, so
Come on, let's get this show on the road.
okay, so that was a dumb mistake by me because I was under the opinion that, although in all honesty, the more I'm thinking about it, yeah, hold on, I'm gonna change this and then I'm probably gonna quit for the day. I'm looking at the clock and I got about 10, because I started a little earlier today, so I got about 10 minutes on the clock. And I'm not going to really accomplish anything. So I'm going to go ahead and probably save it. I just need to get Junpei in the party and then I'll... Because that was on me. I fucked up. And didn't put him in there, so... But anyways, yeah, that's gonna do it for us today. I know it's a little early. So we're right there. Scar tissue. We're gonna be back tonight, I believe, with some Dead by Daylight. And then tomorrow we will have a stream. We'll be doing I'm pretty sure we're nearing the end of Thirsty Suitors. Now, the question is, will I finish it during lunch stream tomorrow? I don't know. I'm gonna try, but I can't guarantee that's gonna happen. So, the goal is to finish that by tomorrow. But if it doesn't get finished, we'll do it the following Thursday. Now, that being said, remember, I've already posted up on the website to change the schedule. I'm going to remind everyone here. No lunch stream on Friday. I am going to do passport stuff because you need a passport for a Caribbean cruise. weirdly enough, well, not weirdly enough, it makes sense. Although it is funny that half of our departures are in the U.S., our ports. I mean, discounting Miami, because that's where we're starting and ending. But Puerto Rico, U.S. territory. St. Croix, part of the U.S. Virgin Islands, so U.S. territory. Dominican Republic is not, obviously, and neither is the Bahamas. But apparently, we don't have to carry our passports, which is kind of a bummer. We were hoping, like, oh, we're going to get our passports and we'll get all these cool stamps in them, right? And it's like, no, you don't have to worry about getting stamped in and out when you come through the cruise. We take care of all that for you ahead of schedule. And it's like, well, that makes me sad. So... But you still do need to upload passport documentation to Virgin ahead of schedule before you board. And the reason being is so they can do all your, I believe, all of your customs paperwork. And, you know, recording everything for posterity stake. I would assume with State Department, maybe Homeland Security, who knows. But the whole point is, you know, it's going to be... busy, but it's required, so we're gonna do that passport stuff on Friday. My wife's got some doctor's appointments, but we're gonna go do that bright and early, take our photos, and I've already got all the paperwork filled out. I've got all the documentation that we need to bring. I need to verify it one more time, which I will probably do some point tonight, and then we will get back to it on, we'll get to it on Friday and get that done. And it sounds like, I can't 100% guarantee this, but it sounds like the passport, oh, yeah, I got a knot right here. Scar tissue. I have my ribs, and then the bottom of my ribs, the gallbladder surgery that I got cut across here, and then my ostomy bag, and they all push together sometimes when I lean certain ways. It makes it very uncomfortable. Anywho, yeah, so we're gonna get that done, and it sounds like the post office, or well, we're going to the post office to do it. I felt it was the easiest way to do it. The State Department is currently saying that they are on track to provide passports within a 4 to 6 week notice, or a period of time, which is pre-pandemic turnaround time. I don't know if I trust that, so I scheduled our stuff obviously very early. With over 400 days to go, I have scheduled to get our passports done. So the hope is by the time we get to that point... Sorry, I'm just having a lot of discomfort with my scar tissue today right here. It happens every now and then where it just really causes some very sharp pains, and I try to talk through it. A lot of times you probably have never noticed, but this one's a real good one I'm riding out right now. What happens is they kind of get caught, or I press into them and then it presses into my intestines, which then causes me a bunch of discomfort. Anyways, you don't even want to hear about all that. You just want to hear me in the stream. So, yeah, we're getting passports done early, and the goal is that way we have plenty, and I mean plenty, of buffer time before we have to go on our cruise and upload our documentation. So the idea is I want to have everything into the Virgin Voyages system months in advance, so I can just close it out and be like, done. Okay, got my emergency contact, got my picture in there, got my passport documentation in there, billing card in there. And the reason you have to, and by the way, I know you're saying like, hey, but you're saying it's a prepaid cruise. Why do you have to give them a credit card? Well, if you spend more than $300 on your drinks and you only have a $300 bar tab, guess what? They need to bill you that. And they settle their bill at the end when you're disembarking. So you have a credit card there, and you get a day every time you get hit with a charge, by the way, they'll list it in the app. Like, you'll see your charges. So you can always keep track of like what you're spending. So you don't get caught flat-footed at the end. Like, why do I have like a, you know, $400 bill? I thought everything was included. And it's like, oh yeah, well, you went and ordered, you shook for champagne like 3 times, and that's $95 every time you do it. Unless you buy the was it Taste of Romance, something of romance. If you do that, then it might be worth that. You get a free pop of bubbly on that one. It's part of your $200. I have considered upgrading to that because it would be really nice to board first and get on and start booking your stuff. So you get express boarding, so it means you can basically you get priority boarding online or into the onto the ship. And priority boarding onto the ship means booking those shows and dinner. Well, dinners you book 45 days ahead, but the shows you have to book when you're on. And so being able to book that stuff very early, super nice. So that being said, I'm glad y'all listened to this. Hopefully by tomorrow or the next day, I will have all the information, and I will make sure to post that information. I'll even probably write up a little thing on the blog and put that up there too for people to access. But the point is, I want to make sure that people understand, if you're booking a cruise, you should look into a travel agent. I thought it was crazy, but it's a pretty good deal at the end of the day. So anyways, thank y'all for watching. Have a great afternoon and evening. We will see you later tonight when we play some more Dead by Daylight. So until then, though, let me get back to the main menu here. Yeah, so until next time, thanks again. Bye now.
When you remains on, sounds like it's meant to be.
in my heart till you see all the other side of stars. I'm going.
Oh, the journey starts from where we do first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before them friends. Roads may be rough and tough, but we will live somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about the chase, not about the destination, not who we're at. No matter how far,
No matter how far,
how you go,
how you go, how you
how
go.
long can you
Property ain't no time to waste. Gotta set your light, go get it burning.
Crazy how time flies when I wonder if the path is in the right direction. But I do believe things come to light by accident when it remains on. Sounds like it's meant to be.
Wake up, mistakes made when things fall apart. What matters at the ending's how you left them on. Fire in my soul, fire in my heart till you see all the other side of stars. I'm going.
Oh, the journey starts from where we do first step. No one's sure what lies ahead before them friends. Roads may be rough and tough, but we will live somewhere.
Nothing easy, get up and go, get it go.
Sometimes this journey is about the chase, not about the destination, not who we're at. No matter
sign of stars.